Hi everyone, I'm Sunampo again from Self-Balance, the acupuncturist. Then yes, I have another question been asked in the group. Okay, and he actually asked me how to perform pain-free needling. Well, this is a very good question, isn't it? I'm pretty sure you have the question too. Alright, yes, I'm happy to share. I'm here. Please listen. Okay, now when it comes to pain-free needling, okay, there are a few ways you can do it, depending where do you put the needles. Okay.
Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. You must read and agree with this before you start this video.
Depending where you needle the patient. For those using tube, if you hand-free needling, just put the needle straight away. If you're not very familiar, you can use tube. Tube is one thing, one of the best thing to do to perform pain-free needling, right? And that's one thing. And second thing, even though using tube, wow, sometimes still painful. Right there, over here, needling Jing point, needling Jing point here. Wow, that's so painful. Okay, now in my teaching, and I'm gonna show you right now. I truly want to share with you because I think when it comes to here, those points, it works very well, but it's so painful. Think about how many patients that you can needle it for them, needle it against and against and against and against, and without them saying anything. Like they would say, "Oh, it's too painful. I don't want to come anymore." Or even some very sensitive patient with this point, large intestine 4, right? I remember now. I only remember this Hogu in Chinese. Not quite sure about in English, but I've got it now. Large intestine 4, right? And here, if you needle here, if the patient's very sensitive one, you're not needling here. So there are two techniques that I would like to share with you. And actually, the very first time that introduced by Dr. Trevor Pritchard, and he told me that that's what he did for his patient. He get his patient to actually sniff, okay, needle it, sniff, needle it. That's one technique, okay. Then when I came to learn acupuncture spirit, then we always ask our patient to cough and needle it. Right. So patient, I got a benefit from my patient. My patient said, "Well, do you ask me to cough because you want to, restrict, cause a restriction, and so I want afraid of the needle pain?" I said, no, it's not that, but it actually helped. Okay. So then when it comes to very sensitive patient, I actually ask them to cough. Okay, to cough, needle it. Okay, but then I find that some patients, if you don't get the timing right, when they cough or they sniff, you put a needle in, they still feel the needle. Right. So the best way is ask them to sniff 3 times or cough 3 times or 2 times. When they cough, and this is telling you needle it, and they cough second time, needle it. Right? Or they sniff, and the second time. You get me? That's how easy it is. So they do it and they do another time. When you needle it, they do it another time. Or when you second time you needle it, when they cough, while they cough, they didn't know that. Or another one. That's it. Does it make sense to you? So this is very simple to do. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you the needle Jingwao point. Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of you would needle that way, right? In particular, right? But this is going to be painful. So when you understand how to needle, how to generating the qi, the energy, when it comes to Jingwao Pai, you want to do this because this is too painful. Of course, if you want to ask the patient to cough and needle it, if you want to do it that way, that's fine. With my understanding, I do it this way. Very superficial under the skin. That's it. You see what happened? The needle's there. Doesn't cause any pain. Just very superficial under the skin a little bit. Right? Or even you can go through the skin. You see? The needles go through the skin now. Can you see it? Right? There's no pain at all. And now I know you have a question. Does it work? Yes, it works. How do I know that? Because I needle it. Before I needle, I take the pulse, I feel the pulse, and after I needle, I feel the pulse again. The pulse become balanced. I know it works. Or another time, if the patient have pain, severe pain or pain condition, they can feel something. I needle it. I ask the patient, how's your back pain? How's your headache? They feel, oh, it's gone. I know it works. But you need to. I use this on according to post-diagnose. I get the post-diagnose, I choose the point, and it's very powerful because we're generating the chi, the energy, and it works straight away. Right? This is how I do pain-free needling. I hope that it helped, especially with the coughing and sniffing one. And stay awesome. And I'll see you next time. If you have any question, please leave down there, above there, and I'm happy to share with you. And this is all the question that my webinar student asked me about, and I'm happy to share to everyone. Stay awesome, and I love you all. See you next time. Bye-bye.